So I just got back from my Thanksgiving shopping. I thought Tuesday night would be a good night to do it because I have a family get together with my mother and her husband tomorrow night. So I thought I would just kind of get all this stress out of the way since I have to work tomorrow. So I just did all my shopping tonight when there wasn't a bunch of people in there. It was kind of a little bit more relaxing. We have a branch of grocery stores here called Hy-Vee. They're open like 24/7, so it makes it a little nicer just to go in when it's kind of more chill, I guess, because it is kind of hard to find everything on your list, especially as a vegan. It's kind of a little bit more difficult. I just kind of want to go through some of the stuff that I'm planning for my Thanksgiving events. I have 3 of them this year. My mother and father got divorced when I was about a freshman in college, so I have my get-together for my mother, my father, and then I have a get-together for my husband's family. I need to have something to eat for each event, and that's why I like to bring my own stuff if I can. That's just to make sure that I have something that I enjoy and that my husband enjoys eating, and we don't feel denied on Thanksgiving. This is my new baby, by the way. This is my Nook. My husband's parents were so awesome to get this for me for my birthday. I'm gonna have to like watch myself spending on this thing because I always like see another book that I want to read or another cookbook I want to try out. So I'm really gonna have to watch myself with this little handy device, but I'm pretty excited about this. Pumpkin pie from the Happy Herbivore. So I mean, I can't give you the recipes and stuff because you know this is somebody's hard work, but this is the one I'm doing. And it's got like silken tofu, non-dairy milk, cornstarch, vanilla extract, canned pumpkin, whole wheat pastry flour, which I'm just going to sub for whole wheat flour because I couldn't find pastry flour. I don't know if there's like a special place you guys go to find that. I can't seem to find that around where I live. 2 teaspoons baking powder, brown sugar, salt, and pumpkin pie spice. So that doesn't sound too bad. And this is a crustless recipe, so I can do it without a crust. But I was able to find a graham cracker crust that was vegan, a pre-made one, so I got that. And I'll share with you all my supplies and stuff like that. That's the first recipe I'm going to be doing. And tomorrow I'm doing cornbread, the Happy Herbivore cornbread, and that has cornmeal, whole wheat pastry flour, which I'm subbing for whole wheat flour, baking powder, salt, non-dairy milk, unsweetened applesauce, maple syrup, and I'm not doing the raw sugar. It says it's optional. So the thing I like about these recipes too is that they're kind of lower fat, like they don't have a lot of oils or fats in them, which is really nice. And again, they're just using really basic kind of ingredients. So that sounds really good. I'm doing that for my mom's dinner tomorrow. She's doing a vegan chili for us, and I'm doing cornbread and possibly the pumpkin pie tomorrow. I'm not really sure. I'm doing something called a Thanksgiving gravy. I thought that would be something really good just to bring with us to the main Thanksgiving meal because, I mean, a lot of stuff like mashed potatoes are already vegan if they don't put butter in them, but usually like they have a side of, you know, beef gravy, and of course we can't eat that, so I thought I would make a gravy to bring with, and then we can, you know, put that on top of our faux turkey, and we could put that on top of our mashed potatoes. So that might be a good idea if you're, you know, going to an event. Maybe make a gravy to bring with you, and that'll make things a little bit more homey, more savory. So this recipe has nutritional yeast, whole wheat pastry flour or other flour, which is what we're going to use, non-dairy milk, an onion, white mushrooms, soy sauce, sage, thyme, salt, and pepper. So it's still pretty simple, but I think that'll be really, really tasty. I think the nutritional yeast will give it something a little bit extra, and the mushrooms will be really good. So yeah, those are like the main ones I'm doing from this cookbook. Pretty excited, and I'll show you all the ingredients and stuff that I got. So it's kind of like a Thanksgiving grocery haul. And everything ended up costing about $60, but then again, I got stuff for all 3 of my events. So yeah, I think I did pretty good. The number one thing I'm excited about, I was debating between this or tofurkey, and they were actually out of tofurkey, so my decision was made for me, and I got the field roast. It is a vegan kind of faux turkey, but not really. It's not really trying to be turkey. It's naturally made from vegetables and legumes, and I'll tell you what's all in it. It sounds really good. Filtered water, vital wheat gluten, so it'll have that nice chewy texture. Safflower oil, natural yeast extract, barley malt, butternut squash, organic wheat flour, granulated garlic, apples, mushrooms, onion powder, garlic, organic wheat flakes, yellow pea flour, lemon juice, red wine, tomato paste, lentils, Irish moss extract, black pepper, rub sage, rosemary, spices, natural liquid smoke, and paprika. So that sounds awesome. That sounds really, really good, fresh and yummy, and it says you can serve it cold or hot, so I might use this for some leftovers with like some vegan bread, some mashed potatoes, a little bit of this, and some cranberry sauce for like the next day. That sounds pretty good to me. So yeah, I got 2 of these. I wasn't sure how far they would go since we are bringing them to the main Thanksgiving event. So I'm hoping people want to try them out. And if not, we'll just take them to the next Thanksgiving event and just share them with the next people. So got 2 of those, and those were like $8.95, which isn't that bad. A tofurkey costs like $15, so it's probably a little bit more pricey that we got 2, but they'll go farther as well. So got 2 cans of regular pumpkin. Regular pumpkin should be vegan because it doesn't have any sugar or anything in it. It's just plain old pumpkin. So look for that when you're looking for your pumpkin. And also I like that I can just add how much sugar I want. I tend to like it a little less sweet than some people, and I can make sure I use organic sugar. So I got 2 cans of pumpkin for my pie. I got some organic brown sugar to go in, I think it's the pie. Yeah, the pumpkin pie. Yeah, organic light brown sugar. So you know if it's organic, then it's vegan. It's not processed with bone char. So look for that. To substitute for honey for my cornbread. I think it's going to taste really awesome. I already like agave, and it's better for us anyway. So yeah, taking this with me for cornbread. I thought I would bring this with for the gravy maybe, or just I'm thinking of cooking lentils for my father's event. Like I want to do like snobby joes, meaning lentils sloppy joes. So I thought this would be kind of a nice no beef base to cook the lentils in. Give it kind of a umami flavor. That's kind of like what mushrooms and soy sauce do. It's a little bit of a meaty flavor without being meat. So yeah, I really like this one. It's certified vegan, the better than bouillon. It's a little salty, so I don't use quite as much as it calls for, but this will get me through Thanksgiving pretty well. It's concentrated, so I can get a lot of I can get a lot of stock out of this since it's concentrated. So I recommend that if you're going to Thanksgiving events. Cooking things in vegetable stock or anything like that really brings out the flavor of whatever you're cooking and makes it more fancy. So maybe if you're cooking some wild rice, just cook it in some broth, and that'll make it taste a little better. And lentils too. It'll make the lentils taste really good. Baking powder. I'm going to use that for my cornbread and for the oatmeal peanut butter cookies I'm thinking of making. I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing it or not, and we'll see how time goes. But I got some peanut butter to go with it, so yeah. Probably should have got organic peanut butter, but my budget was already kind of tight, so just get regular peanut butter. I'm probably going to make the vegan snobby joes from the Veganomicon for my parents get together, my dad's get together, so I thought he would kind of like that. It's kind of earthy and it tastes really good and it's cheap, which I like. So yeah, I got some organic lentils. I got some silken tofu, the Morinu tofu, the extra firm one. I heard this is the best one for the pumpkin pie, so it'll give it that nice firm texture, but it will still be creamy and silky since it's the silken tofu. I got some unsweetened applesauce for the cornbread, and of course we'll eat this at home anyway. But yeah, make sure to get the unsweetened, because if it has added sugar, it may or may not have bone char in it. So, and of course it's better for you if you get the unsweetened kind. Got some white mushrooms for the gravy, for the Thanksgiving gravy. Got quite a feast going on back here. And I got some Earth Balance. Gotta have some vegan butter for those mashed potatoes and bread and all that stuff. So gotta have vegan butter with you. Cornstarch is another one of those essentials for Thanksgiving. It thickens up gravies. It's really good in baked goods, things like that. It's an essential to take with you. I got some more nutritional yeast for my vegan gravy, and I always use this stuff anyway. It's good to have one on hand. I got some corn meal for my cornbread, really cheap. Definitely will use this up. I got some diced tomatoes for the lentil sloppy joes, and just an extra can of tomatoes for whatever, probably for dinner this week. And I got some garlic. I'm doing a sweet potato soup. I already have the sweet potatoes on hand and wild rice. It's curried sweet potato soup with wild rice and garlic and Indian spices, so it sounds really good. I'm going to take that with me to my father's Thanksgiving too with the sloppy joes. I think they'll pair pretty nicely. So I got fresh garlic, and I was able to find a vegan graham cracker crust. It didn't have any honey in it, so you know, of course I'd like to make my own, but I only have so much time in the day, so just kind of look through ingredients. You should be able to find one without honey, and that is vegan. So I have pumpkin pie spice. That makes things easier. You can make your own with like ginger, cloves, nutmeg, cinnamon, but it's easier if you just grab one of these babies. And yeah, that is what I got. So I got all that stuff for about $60. I don't think that was that bad. It's going to last us through 3 Thanksgiving meals, probably leftovers. We'll probably be eating this stuff for a good week after. So I think we'll be doing just fine. So yeah, I hope this gave you guys some ideas of like quick, easy things you guys could do for your Thanksgiving dinners. Things you could take with you to make it a little bit easier. I do recommend the Happy Herbivore cookbook. That is really workable. Like, I love Issa Chandra's cookbooks, but they're very fancy and they're not really meant for like everyday cooking. People that want to get things done really quickly, want to be able to find all their ingredients in the grocery store, the regular grocery store, like to be able to use dried herbs and things like that, you know, powdered onion powder, garlic powder, easy things like that. It's more set up for the home cook, so I really like that about her cookbook, and just glancing through it, it seems to be really readable, easy, and the recipes seem to be really easy to come together. So maybe just pick that up if you have an extra minute or have like a Nook or a Kindle. And there's a lot of really good kind of Thanksgiving or holiday kind of recipes in there that may help you guys out. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. I probably won't do a video until I get back. I'm going to be out of town for a couple days, so yeah, I probably won't do a video till probably Saturday or Sunday or Monday or something like that. So I'll talk to you guys soon.